Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing route.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Moore.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They go to the draw. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Game 2. Coming up, 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He makes the connection. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Looking for a gap. It's Morris.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Morris. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Trying play action. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch on the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in their pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls out.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return, it's Mason. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They're trying to get to him. He's going for it all. And he reels it in inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. The sure hands, it's Moore. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a first down play. Pulled and fired complete. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Might as well give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's knocked. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And I love working the slot receiver. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. The sure hands, it's Smith. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Handoff to the single back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the ring.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Keeps the legs moving. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Now the play fake. He's taking the shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He leaves it with his back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to him again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for space, it's Morris. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Baxter. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Offense gets set for second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Looking to throw for it. That's caught. It's Moore. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got an open man. The expressway is wide open. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Smith. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on second down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the single back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Man, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13.
3rd down coming up.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing.
It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. Ball placement is paramount on a throw like that, and the quarterback was perfect and the receiver hauled it in.
I mean, drop it in the bucket. What a great throw. Put that ball outside where only my wide receiver can get it, where it's not in harm's way of the DB, make an interception. My guy can go make a play. Nice throw by the QB.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Baxter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you got guys swiping at it. You got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal, put 3 points in.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Morris. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The run from the shotgun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it there going the other way. He's running free down the middle. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. 1st down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. It's caught downfield. Open runway ahead. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires on the move. Hauls it in. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Makes the grab over the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Dances away from the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Baxter. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. He's going to pass. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Hands it off. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Baxter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the gun to give, looking for room. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
At the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. Stopped after making the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They keep attacking through the air. Finds his man. It's Morris. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. It's caught. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it and still on his feet. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Morris. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Going up top on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Man, he just continues to be on fire at the quarterback spot. Continues to chew up yards. Over 100, over 200, over 300. Now we're over 450. Have yourself a day, young man.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
Third down coming.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. And the quarterback takes a knee.